The show personalities and guest alone, and not those of Vic Canellis Media Group, its parent, affiliates, or stations. VCMG Live is not responsible for any content, information, or opinions expressed. User bears full responsibility for their reliance on such content, information, or opinions.
Welcome to Ask the Experts radio show, proudly sponsored by board-certified family law attorney Tina Lewert of Lewert Law, LLC. Sit back for the next half hour as host Steve-O interviews top experts in the fields of legal, health, financial, and home improvement. Steve-O offers such educational topics as community association law, family law, chiropractic care, employment law, healthcare law, and public insurance adjusting. Interviews by top experts in their field. And now, here's your host, Steve-O.
I said it.
Hey, good evening. Welcome to another Ask the Experts / the Eat and Critique Show. Yes, I got to tell you, we have had so many people, word has gotten out that we are bringing the Eat and Critique Show back. And if you do not remember the Eat and Critique Show, we go out, my partner here, my better half, not married, but my better half, we're going to go out to some of the finest restaurants in South Florida. And what people loved about our show was that we're so honest. If we didn't like the food, we're going to let you know about it. And I got to tell you that we've already lined up restaurants, and we kind of got our, and let me introduce you to the beautiful Greek Sophia.
I'm glad you added the Greek part.
Yes. Well, since we had Greek food the other night at the finest, she's holding up her sign. She's holding up her sign that says, "Thank God I'm Greek."
Thank God.
And she is Greek. And we had dinner last night with a bunch of Greeks, didn't we?
Oh, the whole table, poor Steve.
But we are going to, and I guess the part that's going to be exciting for you all is we give away gift certificates to these fine restaurants. And they're not just some $20 or $25 gift certificate. Tonight, we are going to be giving away a $100 gift certificate to Tassos. Tassos. So you should know how to pronounce it better than me.
Tassos.
But we're going to, and we're going to concentrate a lot on Palm Beach and Broward. Once in a while, we might go down to Miami. And the reason I say that is, and I didn't tell you this, I don't think I did, is we had Gloria Estefan, who owns 3 restaurants. Gloria Estefan. No, not Coconuts. There is a restaurant called Coconuts. That's, I got to tell you, that voice in the background is my great producer who's been with me for 8 years, or I've been with him for 8 years. No, listen, when it comes to producing, because we do video, we don't just do audio. Freddie Santori is the finest producer I have ever known.
I don't think you drank.
Just go eat your popcorn, Freddie. Anyway, so this is kind of the launch of our show. Sophia, tell everybody what you do. I think it's really don't shake your head no, because, see, it's video. They can see you doing that.
I'm in healthcare. That's all I'm going to say.
What's wrong with that?
I make healthcare right.
Yeah.
Right health plan.
You do. No, it's an important business. And you're really good at what you do.
Okay, let's get back to the restaurants.
See, I had to butter her up a little bit. So we're going to have Sophia Marlona on tonight, who owns Tassos.
Thassos.
Am I saying it wrong?
Yes, it's Thassos.
Tassos.
That's the Greek for you.
Thitherton. No, we're talking about Thassos. I didn't spit on you, did I?
Yeah, you did.
I did. Got all the way over to Freddie.
Thassos. In
What she
Fort
said.
Lauderdale,
What
off
she
of
said.
Oakland Boulevard.
Yeah, what she said. And Freddie and Linda have eaten there before. There's another Greek restaurant by them that everybody goes to. I'm not going to give the name because I thought, I'm going to tell you like it is. It sucks. Who's that kicking me under the table? No, it does. I don't like the restaurant. And, if we never do their restaurant, it'll be fine with me. And by the way, we are going after the show, we are going to go to a grilled cheese restaurant. Now, I don't know if you've ever been in a grilled cheese restaurant, but I was shocked how many different ways you can make grilled cheese. Now, you did a Greek grilled cheese for me that was out of this world. Was that Greek?
No,
Yeah, that's what I said. It wasn't Greek, that's what I said, but it was grilled cheese.
it was on cauliflower.
Okay.
Cauliflower bread.
What else was on there?
Cheese. 4
And?
cheeses.
The problem when you're seeing a Greek, the problem is when you're not really crazy about olives. Because everything they do is olives. You put olives in your tricks, in your cereal. You put olives in your mashed potatoes.
That's good.
You put olives in everything. Okay. So, anyway, we're waiting for Sophia to come on.
Do you want to talk about the menu a little bit before
We can
she
do that.
comes?
We can do that. But I just want to, from now on, we will be giving away gift certificates. We also heard from the Melting Pot.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Is this the logo you're going to be using?
Yes. You like that logo?
I like it.
Okay. Yeah, you still have it, Freddie. The Eaton Critique Show was on for 2.5 years. And oh my God, the people that we had on that show, if you're into the housewife shows, we had a lot of the housewives on our show. We had one on that was kind of a mafia type housewife show, and her name was Big Ange. And Big Ange, oh my God, we got knocked off the air. Her language was so bad. I mean, they took us off the air. And I told her, I said, watch the language.
Did she threaten you to make sure you had her restaurant on?
Well, actually, she had a restaurant that she did not want to talk about. She wanted to talk about her show.
Oh.
But Big Ange was married to one of the big mob bosses who died. Guess how he died?
Big Ange took them out.
Oh, my God. And she was big. But all of a sudden, every word, and I told her, I said, you got to watch the language. And Teresa Giudice, we had her on the show, and I had to warn her about her language. She wanted to talk about her cookbook. So, anyway, we're going to have a lot of exciting people on. We've had some really big chefs on our show. What's the guy with the blonde hair? The guy, what's his name?
Guy.
Guy.
Yeah, this guy. I think
It is Guy.
Yeah, he was on our show, but we're going to have a lot of celebrities. Oh, you know what, Freddie? We had a huge chef. He was the chef at the White House.
Oh, yeah.
Remember? Yeah.
That was amazing. This guy could cook.
Oh, my gosh. And he calls me up every about 6 months. He said, when are you going to bring your show back on? He was the chef for Bush and Obama. He was there for like 8 years. So, and he did a cookbook, and he wants, God, I got to call him for our next show.
That would be fun.
And you talk about the stuff, and of course he talked about Hillary. how he hated cooking for her.
Remember that restaurant that happened? BurgerFi.
BurgerFi. Yeah.
Oh,
Before it
right,
started-
BurgerFi.
Before it started.
Down in Miami, I thought it started.
It actually started in Palm Beach. The guy who did own, what was the name of the Italian
Well, I
restaurant?
think he started at the Miami Dolphin football stadium. He was the only one allowed to sell burgers there.
Yeah,
And then he blew out, I think, 300 of them, and he sold them all over the United States.
that's right.
And you had him there with his female, with his friend, his girlfriend. It was at iHeart.
Freddie,
Big Ange.
It was at iHeart.
We're
was
still waiting
unbelievable.
for Sophia.
Well,
You want to get started?
let's start a little bit on the menu.
Sophia, so you're Greek. You are an incredible cook, though you hate to cook. I have never heard of someone who is such a great cook who hates to cook.
You have to be in the mood.
I'll get you in the mood. So, yeah, sometimes you just set me up. So, tell everybody some of the dishes on there that are Greek.
Well, the tara salata is one of the appetizers, which basically is a caviar,
Okay.
like a Greek caviar. You can
Could you say
compare it
that
to
one more
that.
time?
And then the avogolemino is the egg lemon soup. And they have dalmadas, which are the stuffed grape leaves. She also has spanakopita, basically spinach pie, saganaki, which is the flaming cheese that everybody gets excited to watch. And keftedes is a Greek meatball. We got to
I
taste.
love the way you pronounce these words.
It's sexy, huh? No. So we tasted the spanakopita and the saganaki, and I'm pretty critical because my mother was the best
A great
cook,
cook, yes.
and it was comparable to my mother's, so that's a compliment to the restaurant.
Yes. Still no Sophia yet? Okay. Okay. So,
Well, do you want to talk about
You know
like
what?
the cost of?
what was the spread? Was that
Oh, that's
Greek?
not really great. That
Okay.
was just the olive tapenade that you can get. It was kalamata though, but
Okay.
you can. That's really not anything.
You know what I wish you would have tasted there? The bok choy. 'Cause I know
The bok choy.
I know
The
you
Greek
like.
bok choy.
Yeah.
You said kalamata or calamati?
Kalamata.
That's the right way of saying it.
The
So
right way.
I had the lamb chops.
He,
Well, no, actually, Freddie, you know, 'cause I look. Well, you know what? When we go in there, they bring everything out.
Yeah.
But her lamb chops are, and one of the things we wanted to talk to her about tonight is what's happening in the restaurant business.
the cost of.
She was telling us about how the costs have gone up, like really have gone up, and it changes daily, just like the cost of oil does. And it's really hard in the restaurant business because it's such a short markup. And here they're changing prices on her every day.
She needs to do a daily menu because of the price structure and how it fluctuates daily. So every day they print an entire new menu.
Yeah, and you know she does hers. Here's this beautiful. Describe the restaurant.
If you want to go to Greece and feel like you're sitting in Greece in an outside beautiful little area, it's like being in Greece. It really is. It's green. There's a lot of wood inside the restaurant. It just reminds you of sitting in a courtyard in Greece. It is absolutely gorgeous inside.
It's like on the outside, it's Art
And
Deco.
outside looks like the Santorini at night with the lights.
It's beautiful there.
It's
at night.
gorgeous at night.
If you've ever been to, let's start laughing, Moderanos. That's kind of a poor Freddie.
Across the street.
Right across the street. If you don't know where Thothoth is,
Dassos is on Oakland.
yeah, right at A1A.
A1A.
And yes, and these are true Greek people. I mean, in fact, I remember the first time I introduced you to Sophia, who owns it. I thought you guys were going to start talking Greek.
We did a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. It's very comfortable. Service is incredible.
You have to go on a weekend. They have the Greek music and dancing, and it's fun.
You know what? Should we just, because you know what, we only have about 10 minutes left. Now, what we're going to do tonight, because we're still kind of launching our show, at 6:30, we are going to play our last restaurant show we did. We're going to replay it, and it was with Chima's and Thothoth.
No, actually, we're replaying Henry's restaurant
Well, wait a minute. When did we do Chima's?
2 weeks ago. Before.
So this is our third restaurant?
Yeah, but that's not what he queued up. He queued up Chima's because that's
Oh
what's playing.
no,
Yeah.
because we told Henry to listen at 6:30.
So
Anyway.
far, you're 0 for 12.
He strikes
and,
out.
and he didn't tell you that when we went down to where was Topf? When we went down there, he danced. He danced.
He did the Greek
He did
dance.
the Greek dance.
He did Zorba.
He did Zorba. He looked like
That was
Yeah,
a
the
lot of fun
handkerchief.
that night, Freddie. 'cause
he looked like Walenda.
only he can get away with that. No, gotta remember
So
that. now.
Thassos is open every day but Monday. They have a beautiful outdoor patio.
Freddie, wait till you see the furniture she and she didn't even need to, but she brought in all brand new furniture.
It's all white and
It's
woods.
huge. When you see the size of it, you're going to be, because a lot of Greek restaurants are kind of small and kind of, but this is huge.
Well, she's a high class. She's more of a 5-star Greek
Yes.
restaurant. The other ones are more of like a little cafeteria or a little fast food, basically. She's a 5-star restaurant.
Do you and Sophia?
her
You're
wine
kind
list.
of a sommelier.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you know your wine,
I
and
know.
you saw her wine list.
Yay.
Her wine list was amazing.
It was a very good wine list.
Yeah, I mean, you said, "Wow, you've got a really impressive wine list."
Mm-hmm.
Did you say she's on?
Yeah, hold on. You know,
Okay.
Patience.
We're not going anywhere. So we're going to give you a number in just a minute. Sophia is. No, I would do that to you. Well, there it is, right there on the screen.
Okay,
So you
that's
can do
easy.
So,
As long as Freddie keeps it up there.
so we're going to give away this $100 gift certificate, and I got it now. It does not include your drinks
Or tip.
or tip, but I'm gonna tell you something. We used to have people call and say, "God, you can really get a lot for $100 in there."
No, she's not on yet.
She is. It's on me.
Oh, okay. We're waiting for Sophia to come. Oh, there she is. Well, there she isn't. There she is.
Hi, Sophia.
Hi, hello, how are you?
We're doing fine. We were just talking about your wine list and how beautiful your building is.
Thank you very much. But it was very nice to have you both for dinner. And, you have your own wine connoisseur now.
Yeah, I
right?
know. I know.
And your own Sophia and your Greek connection.
Oh, Sophia, look.
Can you see that?
Yes. Yes.
She was looking for her Greek flag, Sophia.
Let me put my glasses on. Yes. So you have your own personal wine connoisseur and your own Greek connection. And your own Sophia this time, right?
I know.
Two Sophias.
I know. But we were,
Sophia.
you know what? I want people to know that because I learned we've been doing this 7 years now, Sophia.
Yeah.
And the first thing you said, the first night on the show, you said that you treat people who come into your restaurant like they're guests in your home. Who does that anymore?
The Greeks.
The Greeks. Thank you, Sophia. You see, I don't have to do all the talking now. You have Sophia doing the talking. You know, philoxenia is one of the ancient Greek traditions, okay? What means being, I don't know, maybe Sophia can take over. Philoxenia is loving the strangers. So this is, it's a big deal.
Well, speaking of big deals, we got people from all over the United States that are listening to the show tonight. But
Oh, very nice.
you know, we were just getting into it, and I love the way she pronounces your dishes because they make more sense than a guy from Texas doing it.
You don't want to know how he butchered the Greek.
So,
So,
it's
you-
yeah.
and we only have about what 5 minutes, Freddie?
Later. Sorry.
No, it's okay because you're going to be coming back again. I wanted tonight to get into because people don't understand what's going on in the restaurant business, Sophia, about how your costs are going up daily.
Yes, it's tough to manage the food cost lately. I mean, for the last year and a half, actually. But we manage, and also there's a lot of shortages too, like on our wine. You know, a lot of imported products are out of stock. Some of them become available, then some others are not available. So that's a constant struggle, but that comes with the territory. So what can we do? Now there is, we have to pay a lot for meat and produce, a lot for produce these days. And we understand everybody's cost is going up with the fuel increases, and also imported items are very expensive because of transfer costs and everything else. So, you know, it is what it is. It's a struggle. We try to squeeze our margins as much as we can. We try to get creative, but we don't want to sacrifice quality.
Right.
So that's why we're not, you know, we're a little bit more expensive than we used to be, but we try very hard to provide
Not by
quality.
choice, though, Sophia.
No, definitely not by choice. Trust me. Nobody's making a lot of money these days because we still want to make it affordable to our customers.
I was just going to say, if you really look at the pricing on the menu, it's not outrageous, Sophia. It's
Yes,
still
considering the prices we pay, yes.
Right.
Because you really have to be, and we didn't cut the quantities either. But I don't know what to say. It's these are tough times for restaurants and for people, so we understand that. So we're trying to do the best we can.
Sophia,
Oh,
have
wait.
you heard
Yes.
from any of your the producers that they're having a really hard time getting fertilizer, which you've got to have if you've got a farm and you're growing crops? That they're really concerned about that because it all
No,
comes
what I-
from Russia.
Yes, no, we haven't heard anything about the fertilizer yet because we don't deal directly with the farmers. But our produce prices have gone up. Actually, produce is getting to be more expensive than protein these days. The fish, it's a little bit tapering off. The local fish, the scallop. I mean, the scallops are still very expensive. They're I would say at least 40% more expensive than they used to be. You know, some items are more than 50% expensive. But you know, branzino, which is a staple in our restaurant, is not more expensive. It's about the same price. You know, you see a lot of demand going down now. I'm sorry. Can you see me? Yes.
Yes.
Because of because Florida is still very seasonal. But yeah, prices are very high. We pay a lot of money for lamb. We never used to pay that much for lamb as we do now. Beef is very expensive. Almost everything. There is no such thing that has not been affected all of
You know, I got to tell people because there's people who love lamb chops, and that's what I had the other night. And Sophia, since day one that I've come into your restaurant, your lamb chops are the finest lamb chops I've ever had. I'm spoiled. I could not eat them anywhere else.
Well, we use Australian lamb, which is fresh, not frozen, but it's expensive. It has doubled up since since last year.
So,
It's
Sophia,
doubled in price.
what's the most, what's on your menu? What is probably your favorite item or what people come into the restaurant and ask for?
Well,
The most
everybody
popular.
loves, yeah, they love the zucchini chips. Steve
Oh,
knows.
yeah.
My favorite.
A lot of our customers like to order a lot of small, appetizers and share them. The nice thing with a Greek restaurant, you do a lot of sharing. So, which you share appetizers. We grind our own beef, so the meatballs are made in-house. We grind our own beef, so we know that it's good quality chuck meat. We use fresh herbs. We haven't changed the way we prepare food. We use fresh thyme. We grind all our own spices, but we start from scratch. We don't cut any corners. We don't get anything frozen or anything. Everything is made fresh every day. So,
Sophia, I
that's
hate to
the
do
main
this. First of all, give
Yes.
everybody your phone number.
An address.
It's yes. Our phone number is 954-200-6006. We have live music, live Greek music on Fridays and Saturday nights, and it's very nice. I have to admit, it's very nice. We have parking. It's complimentary valet parking, and our address is 3330 East Oakland Park Boulevard in Fort Lauderdale.
Shouldn't people make reservations at least on the weekends?
On the weekends, yes, we hardly recommend it.
We're going to bring Sophia back again. This
Yeah.
Sophia was always going to be, but we're going to, and then our next show, we're going to do the gift certificate because we just run out of time. You know, we love you. We love your restaurant, Tassos Taverna. She said I pronounced Tassos wrong. We got to go.
Kalinita, thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
We'll see you again.
Bye.
Bye, Sophia.
Sophia.
And we're gonna go to break. When we come back, we've got our restaurant show with who's what? Goodbye.
Goodbye.
But we'll be right back.